Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Daddy Server. Today we are going to see what happened in the War of the Center, known as the Center War, or if you know in Greek, as the Πόλεμο του Κέντρου. So we'll see what happened during this war, which was the end of Daddy Server 1.0, and the move forward to Daddy Server 2.0, or what would be in this series the next. Also, there's an animation coming for that specific war, so be ready. And also animations for after the series. So, what are we doing here? This war happened between, let's say, 500 to 600 years after the Holotypic Wars. So, we can see that now that's old. Or if you will be calendar, 200 to 300 years after WLP. So you see, still that's old. So what happened now? Let's give you a bit of context. You know the Holland Park stuff. So the green is the Martes, the yellow is the Holland Parks, all of them, not all of here except for like that part which is WLP's. Like that. So for that, which is the WLP part, everything else is Holy Empire. Here's Largo base. Now this is KLP. Here is Galileo base. Here is the XP base, not circling it because not defined by it was just a mountain. Here are the Warriors Alliance. We have Bokia, we have Bokia Otinane, Mathan Extra Pro. Here we have WLP, here we have KLP, above a Gale base, and Marionettes. And there was the whole empire. So now, what happened? Let's give you a bit of background. Republican times. All of these and these countries, so these countries here, 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 here. Well, let's just do the borders of expert now, so we just don't have to do it after. That's the border, just so we can see it. And also I forgot the tiny Holy Empire land here, which just now it's not connected, just like that. All of these, and also all of these, and that, and that, and that. Let's do the right color just to be good. And that are under WLP, the Republic Union era, as they call it, the High Republic. So after some time with Boykiels in the way, some other, let's say, the others, the warriors, as a derivative from the Holy Empire, started leaving Republic Union. Well, some others stayed. And also Galileo left after being too much powerful for himself. So now time for the War of Center. So just before the war, the Emperor Chrysoelios just all promised WLP that he will not become leader of the whole empire. And after the whole empire wars and everything, whole empire started to mobilize again, more and more armies. Now just like 3 to 5 days before the whole empire declared war on LP, the whole empire declared war on Galileo base. So some troops are scattered across here with the navy bombarding Galileo base. So what happened? Let's start. Some small advances of the start of whole empire troops moved from the north, capturing some key areas of Galileo while also gathering land. Now this was a quick war, not something difficult. Just when two ships started bombarding, Galileo fought very quickly. However, Gallo couldn't do anything like its army was overthrown here. It's trying to push down what they want. So, of the base, not much of it, like half of it was destroyed. Then, without no one telling anything, a political war on Gallo base. Sapa also got silence from the Holy Empire and started conquering. However, the Holy Empire issued that would be that Apple would stop or else and would occur. So we'll be trying hard to stop Apple and also wants to stop his religious from continuing the advance, but that's not possible. So his religious continues and advance down. And with the tanks now arriving in very large numbers, Gallia base will be split in half. The base close to the Holy Empire goes all around. So with the peace treaty, the Holy Empire obtains fully annexed Gallia base, and also gets some land from Apo, which Apo doesn't like. Like that, but he couldn't do anything, or else he would be completely destroyed. So now, time for the War of the Senate. Our whole journalists try and say everything that happened. We started from these positions bombarding the Otinami base. Not will be, or he might have really, no one really knows, but he might have. So Val orders his troops start mobilizing. Just in some hours, troops are mobilized. Not armored vehicles, just troops and 2 or 3 tanks. However, now everything is at a reach of war. See, the Holy Empire starts bombarding others. Val promises to his allies that KLP, KLP will fall and will get the land they promise. So now, what happened? More troops start to mobilize in greater numbers. And 2 carriers from the Holy Fleet, the Midway, which is the heavy aircraft carrier, and the Valkyrie battleship are sent here. Here and here. So they could patrol the area. Well, at the same time, while they were sent here, a submarine from the Holy Empire is also sent close to land, the USS, the HN District, and a destroyer with a cruiser here, and a light aircraft carrier, the Interdictor. So, how it happens? A real big battleship sitting here, the Republic Navy's Dreadnought 2 class battleships, is sunk by the submarine. So the battleship completely gets destroyed very easily without just being constructed. Well, it was constructing just now in action. So then what happened? We'll pick contests, and when the team is ready, just 1 hour before declaration of war by the Holy Empire, we'll pick contests and pushes heavy trees on Val. And how did he do that? Firstly, by really cutting off the tree and seizing completely the lake as it will be part of the base. So Val is furious. However, and still will be doesn't go with the tree and goes further down and very close to the Extra Pro and Toastmasters base while he's mobilizing. So because knows that Europe would declare war, Val does what any good allies would do in this situation: start the war by start the war. So Val declared war on Will P very quickly, as when it happened. So, Val's troops start going down while they're facing a low resistance. Transport convoys from the Holy Typical are sent here, and they start deploying troops. So troops are started getting deployed really quickly, and artillery batteries from like here and here, and also here are started to destroy key points. While an encirclement is able to be done, there's no major success. So Wilby doesn't understand now, so the Holy Empire quickly seizes some territories, and then when Holy Empire is with mass numbers, a big chunk of Wilby falls quickly into the Holy Empire. So then Wilby cannot do anything and just has to defend itself. So after the base is fallen, Val starts the front very easily. Val opens the front down here, while WLP is still trying to do something. WLP troops through KLP are on the lake, and the lake front is contested. Now, this actually was a unrecognizable WLP territory. So it really just had some troops, but not a lot. So now the lakefront is contested a lot. This will be one of the most bloodiest battles in the World Center, because from the whole part, it's a very big front. A lot of troops, a lot of land, and very much oil for vehicles. So down here, Maramites without any initiatives just declares one like Marites, and the Maramites front starts. Now that's a pretty good front for the Holy Empire. They have not been pushed back a lot, but LP is able to capture some parts of the Holy Empire under his power. The Empire is capturing the other parts of Mariometas. And Mariometas can't do anything, and WLP troops are asked to join on the front. So now Val and WLP are in the same position as they are in the battle of the whole lake, the lakefront. So, now, what happened? Context, again. WLP is one of the most developed nations after the Whole Empire. So there was a very big route between the major base of WLP, KLP, and Apple base. That stopped here before none. However, a border incident, because KLP had a little territory here. Well, the territory were not like really recognizable by the majority, but still it was a territory. And some such were fired, so WLP quickly declared war on Otinan. So now that's where the real war of the century starts. Because before was a Holy Empire, now it's the war of the century. So what happens now? Wartime. Otinan starts mobilizing and invades, getting some territory for himself. Well, now with Bokia's reinforcements, we are being able to be defeated very quickly. So still, it's a good position. Notinane is pushing down while also getting some of the Holy Empire's territories, which the Holy Empire doesn't care anymore. Just wants to finish that war quickly. So now it fully becomes the world center. Only Apple base and Expert have not participated yet, because you'll see. Anyways, the Holy Empire then without anyone knowing, declares war on KLP and opens a front down, which was very difficult to be stabilized since this was now captured very quickly from wheel P. Now it's just a difficult process of trying to invade the other one, and no one would say who would break. Who would break, huh? A surprise attack. Apollo launches a surprise attack on Chrysallidios, which succeeds a lot of territories. Very quickly, I know why this was a very big attack, even I can see. Now the Holland players mostly gonna have the bombardment every day of Holy typical starts. Just a bit of troops, just a bit of land to be conquered. So now there's the problem. More and more troops are starting to go here and ignore the other fronts. So KLP is able to push back the line and never conquer old WLP territories. And the Holy Lake front is also pushed a little bit back, but not a lot. Not gonna lie, that was difficult. There were a lot of high casualties. While seeing Mariomartis is able to quickly push the Holy Empire back to its center. So casualties right now in the world, around 45 million for now. Whole typical casualties for whole typical are actually getting larger day by day. What do I mean by that? Every single day, there are like 200,000 more deaths. It's just in the math. It's like every single day, 200,000, 300,000 people die just from the bombardments. So what happens? Expert giants will kind of will be saying not doing their own thing while also being on the will be side. So they start taking land from Chrysallidios, actually a lot of land, and also conquer the expert lake, which the front is a success. While the little Holy Empire pocket being very defense is able to just stay alive and even conquer some territories from expert. Now we're in another position where the Holy Empire is closely able to be down and dead. However, something happened that will change everything. First of all, what happened before the big one? After a bunch of tactics and troops, Matha and Extra Pro are able to push WLP back, which is a success. Now WLP is pushed back, and that's not good. Now from here, from this part of the whole empire, a semi-nuclear weapon hits there. It's here. One of the biggest populations of WLP, populated cities. So what happened now? Troops have to go back. And what happens with them? Well, Pao is able to completely dominate the lakefront. Which is very good, despite the fact that also the typical front is closed. So while they were trying not to get any nuclear weapons, Val had them in case of an emergency. So troops from up now were going down, and next week was getting through very quickly. They were just rushing into the territories, not caring about the casualties. So the tanks rushed in on the south, on the north, close to the sea, while on the mountain, heavy artillery, by just from here and here, they were just destroying the base. So Expert fell very quickly and went under the Holy Empire's influence. So the border was able to be needed here since it was again good. Everything was good again. However, now Vargas declared war, and Puck declared war actually on Crisvalidios, and then Puck, having chosen Philippe, was able to pick up front further because the big whole typical guard was able to push them back and even gain territories through upper base. The situation is like this. The winner, no one knows. Everyone thought the WLP was going to win, but however now the Holy Empire is getting better. And but however, everything that is better, WLP is still pushing in order to try and encircle the Holy Empire, which is good. It's basically a good strategy. The Holy Empire, most of the Holy Empire zones are destroyed. However, there are bigger things to follow, to be scared of actually. Bomber strikes. So Hezbollah bombers the lake, and after like 3 days of bombing the lake, the front is down now. So troops rush in order to get just a little bit of the lake. All down here, the biggest naval battle in the history of the server occurs, which has WLP forces here and here, with the biggest Republic carriers such as the Republic Carrier and the Republic Carrier 1 and Republic Carrier 2, with a bunch of unnamed actually battleships and cruisers around the islands. All of these are just focused with Crisvalidios and Notinanes ships. So now these ships are very close together in a very big formation. However, at the back is where the real fun begins. The first and ever new carrier of the Holy Empire for the next generation, the Forecast, the Midway actually 2.0, also as the prototype for the Forecast carriers, was deployed there. But also three intervention class carriers are also there, and which are light aircraft carriers, and a medium large and a medium to heavy aircraft carrier was put at the center, the Intrepid. Now more and more troops are getting strike, and obviously a bunch of little convoys like here are just in for the invasion process, obviously. So the first island is getting invaded, very quickly falls, and then goes to Quick Island, but this island actually goes to Watinan, invades and destroys the island. And now what happened, the other island also fell. So the battle that destroyed some destroyers of WLP very quickly, and even a battleship here. So up in the WLP skies, a battle clash. The Battle of Technologies, as we said. A very big squadron of 6 bombers and a lot of Republic fighters, which were the last or the destroyer of the Holy Empire, were up in order to bombard their shipyards. However, on the other front, to the whole typical base, there's something coming, and no one talks about it. And that's the Conquerors. The first ever plane of the Holy Empire, of the last generation of propeller planes. And this was cheap and produced in a lot of numbers, also known as the Republic Destroyer. So a lot of fights happened around the clock, more and more conquerors started to get dissolved, with 4 of the 6 bombers of Hamburg completely dissolved and then run. While the fight happened, conquerors were losing numbers. and New Republic fights were coming to the Savior. However, they weren't enough. So there was the conquest that showed what was going to be dominance. However, a breakthrough technology would change everything. Nuclear weapons. Val was the first one, as I said, to operate nuclear weapons, but now nuclear weapons with missiles, which was something that no one could expect. And no one knew at that point. It was very difficult to understand it. So Val then pushes, and Val told that this weapon was used only as a defensive weapon. However, Val, saying a bunch of lies, used 3 weapons there, and there, completely destroying the most of the cities of WLP. So WLP saying that he had weapons, but they weren't functional. Okay, tests have shown that these weapons function until the cities were captured by the other forces. So now Otinone was still invading these islands, which was good. Okay, then it happened. The breakthrough. The Holy Empire was able to completely now destroy Apo base with all of its 100% forces. See, the Holy Empire was producing enough forces, and its industry was running 100%, not than 10% actually. So they quickly destroyed Apo, and they went on to Vagale's base, which was destroyed very, very, very easily. As you can see, more and more troops were going through and destroying it. So this base now was also under Holy Empire's territory. Also KLP fell, which is also under the Holy Empire now. So well built. So how do you do environments? How do you do with someone which is so strong? Okay, so we continue. Will P actually was good, but after so much personal power, he surrendered. So now, time to look at the peace treaty, which would define the new borders of the whole empire and the whole server. So let's see. Okay, so I have the peace treaty. Now, let's start from the south to the north. Okay, from down to up. Okay, so here we have a new base. So what happened? Let's see. So here, these islands are on the whole empire. Now, the islands here. So all of these islands here are this territory actually is going to a new base, which is coming. Then here Bokyas and Odin have emerged into one. So it's the Bokyas here's Matha's base. Getting some land right here is the extra pro base, getting lots of land. Let's be more specific. I have all of this land under my territory and under test. Now here we have World B, completely destroyed. And these lands are the whole empire. Now here's an international zone here for the Castillo, which was under the Holy Empire for long because of the conflict, but now it will be. This is an international zone. However, the Holy Empire does have rights to put military troops there, like some military troops and economic unions, but in Castillo is not theirs anymore. It's them, it's for the whole server, the leader, and they cannot build weapons. In case they can also do, they can only do that in case the big conflict. So here's the XP, very small. Here's for his base, which got some lands, glowing. Here's the whole empire. Now, this war actually the deadliest. So what is up with KP? I realized that because together we will decide. So after I was thinking, I thought like that's not good. Having KP and Apple is not good. So what happened? Oh, we thought that after tree, so it's different. KLP actually got a place which wanted to punish more so when they came down to the table. So KLP got placed here down. This place will be actually went to KLP. And this base close to the new Gale base on the server 2.0 on that lake was given to Apo. So now what happened? What happened was that WLP was more destroyed again. And also down to the table here WLP was cut off the land. And also happened was that the let's say the others, the warriors were destroyed. And also now there were problems. So before we end the video, we're gonna see about the problems that would lead to the second video, which would be a little bit of downfall. Some, I'm not spoiling, but some nations or empires would be destroyed. Not complete, or destroyed, or just be more small. So what happened after all this war? I'm gonna put it over. No, rebellions always spread all along the WLP coasts, and the Juan Pablo was very happy being so strong. However, some rebellions also went down there, but they were violently pressed down. These rebellions give the idea of an independent Mario Mertes, not Mario Mertes, but an independent Cree base. Which they went, and also up here there were more rebellions. Now these rebellions were by expert, not to join an expert, but make an Oalo base. Expert by expert Oalo now. And also on the freeze base there were rebellions for an independent freeze base. However, which were the strong parts now? Now we'll see. I will be in the second episode. If you like that, like, subscribe. I really like how this video turned out, and see.